Hello everyone, this is Magana Trevor, a second year student at Makerere University pursuing a bachelor's degree in software engineering. And I've come again to talk about the laptop price predictor model in artificial intelligence, and this is going to be its final term paper. As I start, I would kindly request you guys to kindly subscribe to my channel for more videos. As I start, I will start with the introduction of this term paper, and this says that as many people nowadays face many uncertainties while wanting to fulfill their interests of the specific laptops they need in their normal work schedules like leisure, gaming, graphics, videography, coding, photography, and many more. And these uncertainties are caused by the sellers who take advantage of this buyer's ignorance on the prices to overprice these laptops in order for the buyers to achieve their motive. And this brings in the laptop price predictor into play, which gives the user of the model the tentative price of that exact laptop after the user has put in the exact specs he or she wants to use for his or her daily tasks. As I go further, we have the background and motivation of the laptop price predictor, whereby the background says that the main purpose of this project is to save a lot of unfortunately ignorant people on the market price of these different laptops, but have the urge to possess what they want from different sellers, and these sellers end up like charging high prices. So this model has come to solve this, and as an effect of this project, a buyer or pre-use of this laptop model or laptop goes to the market knowing the exact price of the laptop and knows what he or she is going to get. So this model is to prompt the user to insert in the specifications of the laptop of interest he or she wants, and will give back the price of that exact laptop. And when you go to the motivation part, the motivation says as this is the foundation of governance of artificial intelligence, and this implies ethical, moral, and other expectations from this project in its process of training and efficiency after everything has been set to the necessary standards when the application is ready for use. And the project's accountability is so important in this part. And the laptop price predictor should give back the estimate or the tentative price of a laptop which the pre-user of the model is interested in. As I go further, we have the literature review of the term paper, and this says that under the laptop price predictor model, we use the supervised learning technique of machine learning. And this supervised machine learning technique is the type of machine learning where a machine learning model is trained on some labeled historical data set and tested to see if the model learned accordingly. As input data is fed into the model, it adjusts its weight until the model has been fitted appropriately, which occurs as a part of the cross-validation process. And this supervised learning technique helps organizations to solve for a variety of real-world problems at scale, such as the classifying spam in a separate folder from your inbox. And this supervised learning technique can be separated into two algorithms or two types, which is the classification technique and then the regression technique. And these are all ways of working out models in artificial intelligence. We go to the methodology, and many artificial methodologies can be used for this project, which include the decision tree, support vector machine, random forest, which by the way, I specifically used in this model, the linear regression, the KNN data, which we possess, is first trained with all the algorithm for us to choose which one suits best for our project. And of all these, we have the decision tree algorithm, and this says that the decision tree regression, it will be the only one of the many that will predict the price of the laptop of the greatest accuracy. In this algorithm, we train the model in a tree form, which will be helpful for all the predictions. And this grasps knowledge from analyzing the data of the system in form of the maximum and minimum. And there is also grid search, which will also result into maximum depth, and the predict result will be very accurate. We have the dataset description, and this says that the dataset to be used in the project has different details from which output is got after the user inserts these details, like the company, which is a string, and Dell, HP, Lenovo. We have the Toshibas. We have the numeric data, which like the screen size. We have the processor speed, like the 2.50 gigahertz, and these are alphanumeric values. We have the operating systems and many more. As I go to the data exploration and analysis, Exploration allows for deep understanding of the data set, making it easier to navigate and use the data later. And the better an analyst knows the data they are working with, the better the analysis will be. And successful exploration begins with an open mind, reveals new paths for discovery, and helps to identify and refine future analytics questions and problems. And my data set does not need this feature, by the way, because it has no mixing values in the columns. Everything is not like everything is filled, as I will show you at the end of the video. And that is the image to show us the data exploration and analysis. That is what we mean by data exploration and analysis. We have data pre-process, we have the visualization here, we have under the pre-process, we have these, the missing values, the outliers, the collinearity, and then visualization, we have these. And then data set splitting into training, testing, and validating. Data splitting is normally done to avoid overfitting of the model, and this is bad. We split the data into training and testing sets to evaluate how well our machine learning model performs. And this is done under supervised learning technique of machine learning. As a result, we already have the data to be used to train the model such that it can help us predict the accuracy and evaluate the model. When a machine learning model is trained, a huge amount of training data is used, and the main aim of checking the model validation provides an opportunity for machine learning engineers to improve. That is what we mean by data set training, validation, and testing. And we have AI model selection and optimization. By the way, I'm kind of brief in this because more details of this are expressed in the term paper. So if you need more details about these concepts and these ideas, you can kindly visit the term paper that I'm going to show you at the end, and I will put the link in the description to it. A model selection is the task of selecting a model from among various candidates on the basis of performance criterion to choose the best one. Here we choose the best model, which will give us the best price prediction of the different laptops as the user inserts in. And the random forest algorithm was selected for this laptop price prediction problem to predict the different prices of laptops. And this random forest is a type of supervised learning algorithm that uses ensemble methods to solve both regression and classification problems. And the algorithm operates by constructing a multitude of decision trees of training time and outputting the mean or mode of the prediction of the individual trees. Also have the AI model selection and accountability. It's also there. And we have the results and discussions, whereby the results, the accuracy of the model in predicting laptop prices based on the given features, such as processor speed, memory, storage, etc., and the error rate of loss function of the model, indicating how well the model performs on average. And the confusion matrix oral curve showing the true positives, false positives, true negatives, and false negatives of the model. You go to the discussion part, analysis of the model, like the analysis of the most important features for predicting laptop prices based on the model's feature, weights, what discussion of potential biases in the data and how they were addressed in the problem, such as the demographic and geographic biases, and many more. And as an acknowledgement, I would like to thank Mr. Galiwango Marvin and Dr. Rose Nachivule for their contributions to this research project. And I also thank the college level 6 team for their support and technically. Finally, I would also like to thank my colleagues for the helpful feedback and suggestions. But before I end, I have one more slide to show you before I finish this, which is the slide that has the random forest algorithm. This is a random forest algorithm, the regressor, and this is the accuracy of my data and how I trained my data. I split the data and what have you. And says that the random forest algorithm that uses ensemble learning method for regression. And these are the references. You can kindly check them out for more details about these concepts in this video. I'm going to stop sharing this presentation, and I show you some little parts in my term paper of the PDF format of the term paper, the word format. Yeah, and you check them out. Let me show you. This is the term paper. This is the term paper, the PDF format of my term paper. You can check it out. This is its PDF format, and it starts from there. That is the title. We have the abstract, we have the introduction, we have the background and the motivation, we have the literature review, we have these, we have all these, the significance. You can check out everything, the research gaps, the literature review. We have the data exploration. Everything is there. We have some images of the heat maps, the box plots, the correlation matrices, and what have you. Everything is there. And let me show you the Word format of this too. Let me show you this Word format. Check out. Let me show you. It's here. The Word format is also here. Let me first stop the sharing. Let me also show you the LaTeX code of my final term paper, and it's there. It's there. This is the LaTeX code I used for all this, and it's there. You have the include graphics for the graphics images. It's there generally. I will post everything and the links in the description of this video below. Yeah, thank you.